I am Kristen.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are two besties
bonding over books. Love it.
That. And we're really excited today to talk about
Yallfest.
Yallfest.
Yeah.
This is a young adult, so YA. So y'all is y'all, YA, young adult fest.
Mm-hmm.
In case you couldn't catch that on. And it takes place in Charleston, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. And what were the dates?
It was mid-November, and I think it's around the
15th
same time every year.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was basically just like a YA book lovers dream weekend.
It was.
They had signings, they had panels, they had merch. They had like publishing companies had stuff going on. It was honestly a lot packed into
2 days.
2 days.
And really just one day.
One day and some change.
The first day was literally like not anything.
Yeah, it was like a couple of signings.
Yeah.
And it was really just one day.
I actually wish they could have split it up more, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like, just make it Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, people will come.
Yeah.
They were there.
Yeah. They were already there.
Yeah, we were already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, they did a new system this year. This was our first time going. Kristen's been like following them for a while. But we were lucky enough to be part of the first year where they did tickets for signings.
Yes, for like the bigger names,
yes.
they don't want the authors there for like 4 or 5 hours just signing books. So
they did tickets, and so there was like a mishap with the ticketing system. They weren't expecting as many people to love books as they do.
Whatever, that's their own
Look
fault.
at the climate we're in. People love books.
And they put them like 15 minutes apart, which I also think was a poor decision.
They should have been like either done them all at once.
Yeah,
or done like an hour or something.
They should have done like for their sake. They should have done them all at once because that way you really can only get one.
Yeah,
and that way it's more fair.
Because we ended up getting
all of them. Sorry to the world.
Sorry for those who did it.
But like it immediately crashed. But if you sat there and refreshed enough, it would eventually add it to your cart and you could check out. And they were free tickets. You just had to get them to like
you had to reserve it
essentially.
Line. Yeah.
And at the end of it, they finally put out a post that was like, "Sorry, we shut it down. We'll try again tomorrow." Yeah. But we'd already gotten all of them. And we were like, "Are they going to honor these?" Like we sat there for an hour. Spencer might have been driving.
I was driving doing this. It was so unsafe.
Don't do that, kids.
Don't do that. Not recommend.
But it did work out for us.
Yep.
And they did honor them.
Yep.
And people got them the next day, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think that it was a lot harder to do. Yeah. So we actually probably wouldn't have gotten what we got if it had worked.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think we really lucked out.
We did. So we got tickets on Friday for Stephanie Garber and Lauren Roberts. And then we got tickets on Saturday for Rebecca Ross, V.E. Schwab, and Alex Astor. I think that's all of them.
Yep, I think it was. And they were so nice. I never got a book signed before. They were all so sweet.
I never met an author before.
It was so cool.
They were like
so real people, just like us.
Yeah, they really were. And they probably met like 400 people.
Oh yeah.
And they acted like you were the first person they were meeting, and it was so kind.
I think they like the vibe that I got from all of them all weekend was that they liked being there because they love seeing people be excited about their stuff.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah. They didn't seem just like, oh, something I gotta go do.
Yeah, or like, this is such a bother.
Yeah.
That I have to be here.
They were like, oh my gosh, my work is making a difference.
Yeah, I think the signings were like a big piece of like the entire event for everyone. Like, that's what it seemed like a lot of people just like went there for.
Yeah.
Because they were just like lining up in line like 3 hours before.
Oh yeah, we passed that one
for we went to get coffee.
Rebecca Ross, and they were already lined up, and her thing didn't start for like an hour and a half.
And like we had to wait in line for like 40 minutes. Like,
but we had tickets, so we knew like we're good.
So I was like less worried. There were also a ton of other signings you didn't need tickets for like
smaller authors.
Smaller authors or people that maybe like they also had that one thing that tickets sold out for with like on Friday with the
the book Friday crawl or something.
Yeah, which probably would have been nice because it was also ticketed.
Yeah, it's like they had this big tent beside this bookstore, which is like kind of like the main hub.
Blue Bicycle. I think if they started the whole the owner of Blue Bicycle started Yallfest.
I know. He's just like probably just
and he checked Spencer out.
Yeah, he did. And I didn't know he was the owner until the next day, and I was like, oh, hey.
It was so cool. Yeah, he came out. He opened like the keynote speech or whatever.
Yeah, he's
so sweet.
Working man.
So everything was kind of like centered around. I mean, it was downtown Charleston, so it was like centered around the Blue Bicycle bookshop.
I don't know what they would do if they didn't have the parking lot beside them.
I don't know. But yeah, but there was a big tent.
Yeah. and it had like all the books that and it had signed copies of the books, which was
you
cool.
could just buy the book that was already signed.
Yes, you could absolutely do that. So if you didn't want to like get tickets or wait in line for signings, you could just buy the signed book. It was really nice because they didn't mark them up.
Yes,
they were just like regular price.
They
just happened to be signed.
Yeah.
From the people who were there that weekend.
Yeah,
that was super nice.
It was. Would you say like waiting in line was? Oh, sorry. Waiting in line was like probably. How do I want to say this? I think it was worth it. It was great getting those books signed.
Oh yeah.
But I do think that like I wouldn't do 5 signings again.
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot, and it was a lot for my shoulders.
Oh my gosh, so
we were
heavy.
carrying around these books, and I was just like, man, my shoulders.
But next year, there are all these people that have these crates on wheels. Yeah. I would do that next year.
And they would sit on the crate.
Sit on it.
Yeah, that was smart.
Well, we learned a lot this year as well.
Yeah, we were taking it in. We were taking it in.
Yes.
That was really smart. Yeah, I think 5 signings. But, I think some people might... I remember Sarah saying that Stephanie Garber comes there, like, every year. So it's like you might see people that you already have signed.
Yeah. You don't need to get it signed again.
Yeah.
And I also learned that they don't have to sign books. Someone was getting their blue bicycle bag signed.
Not this, but their bag.
Yeah, so I was like, if you did have Stephanie Garber again, like maybe you get her to sign something else kind of thing too.
I think I could, like, go to, like, 1, maybe 2 sign, like, 1 on each day.
Yeah.
And then...
Pick 2 that you really want to see.
Yeah, and then, like, if there are other books that I want, I'll just get them there that are already signed.
Yeah. Like more so picking who you want to meet and less so, like, a book you want signed.
Yeah, because Stephanie Garber was really nice. Rebecca Ross was really nice.
They were my 2 favorite. And we didn't actually meet V.E. Schwab. That we had one little... Yeah. We were stuck in line for... Was that Alex Astor? No, that was Rebecca Ross.
No, that was Alex Astor.
Was it? We were stuck in line for one of them.
Yeah.
When V.E. Schwab started, so our friend Sarah took our ticket and got in line and got each of our books signed and her own book, and met her. She was so cool. We'll talk about the panels in a second, but I liked her a lot.
Yeah, she was very cool.
Like you just like literally don't have time to do all of them.
No,
you really don't.
Because then on Saturday, while there are signings going on, there's also panels going on. So and there was like a couple of different spots. So we were in the Charleston Music Hall, which was like where all the main panels were. Yeah. Like both keynotes and like some bigger ones. But there were like other ones sprinkled all around. Yeah. It's just like there was a ton of stuff going on.
You almost have to like choose your path. It's like, do you want book signed? Do you want panels? Or do you want arcs?
Surprise third options, arcs. Because the publishing companies were in this like little courtyard and they had like tents up and they were giving away arcs, but you had to like wait in these lines that were crazy.
We like got over there before the first keynote.
Yeah.
And the line...
9 in the morning.
The line was already out the door. And we were like, oh, it must be to get arcs. But then you found out it wasn't to get arcs.
It wasn't to get the arc. It was to get a ticket to come back to win the arc. Yeah. And I was like, what? Y'all aren't even promising arc right now?
Insane.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, like, do what you want to do. Yeah. Teach their own.
Exactly.
But like, I couldn't imagine spending... You wouldn't have been able to do anything else.
That's my thing. It's like, if that's your goal is to get an arc and like you don't care about the other things, like fine.
But what if it's not good?
You don't know if it's gonna be good, or if you're gonna even get it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's a lot to gamble.
It is for your entire day.
Yeah, for your entire day.
Yeah, and like I don't know, but the booth had like a few other things too. Like each of the like sponsors.
Yeah, like
we got some merch, some pins, which was cute. They were like giving out like pastries.
Yeah.
So like they were like we definitely went and we got some things, and I think that like throughout the day they do other things.
Yeah.
They have like timed things you can do, like bookmark making. So
that's why they should make it like Friday and Saturday.
Exactly.
Because it's like
there was too much to do.
There was too much to do.
It was like back to back to back to back.
Yeah, because it's like between signings and panels, it's like I don't have time to go over there.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess if you like don't really care about hearing the authors speak, which sounds so mean to say it that way,
but it was so fun.
The panels were my favorite part.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun.
Yeah. There were 3, so there were 2 ticketed panels and then a SmackDown, which we'll talk about in a second too.
Oh, yeah.
But
that one was a little...
Those really didn't sell out. We got the opening and closing keynote, like, just like throughout the week. I think eventually they might have sold out, but it was really easy to get those.
It was like $10.
Yeah, it was so, like, the whole event is free, except you can pay to go to the keynotes.
Yeah.
And literally, like, one was 8, one was 10, I think. And the SmackDown was, like, 12 or something. Like, it was not expensive at all.
No.
But the opening keynote was V.E. Schwab, Victoria.
Yes, and
And that name is wrong.
Yeah, that name's wrong.
She was out.
It was, but she was on another panel.
Oh, I should have to get a picture.
Oh, her name was... She was so nice. It made me
so nice.
What was cool about it was that there were people where I was like, oh my gosh, I want to read your book now.
Yeah, no, her book sounded cool too.
Yeah. Oh man.
I took pictures of each of the...
I added it all to my Goodreads. Let's just pull that up.
Oh wait, this one they never actually moved it, I don't think.
But she was on another one that we listened to, right? Another panel, or was she not?
Wait, here's a picture. Emily Varga.
Yes, that's right.
I had to zoom in on her little name tag.
Nice. Yeah. So Lady was sick for the keynote.
Yeah.
And Emily Varga ended up filling in with V. Schwab. And that was a good keynote.
It was so good.
Yeah.
They were just like, and they were so
It was very like
conversational.
casual, yeah.
Because you realize on further keynotes that they have questions to ask, but I didn't get that the first one.
The first one they were just
I thought they were gabbing.
They were, and it seemed like they kind of were, because I think it was maybe they were questions that...
Oh, well, they probably had to rewrite some of them and stuff. Yeah,
but they were very conversational. It was really good.
Yeah, so that one was a great intro.
Yeah, made me want to read her book. Yeah, V. Shaw was pretty cool.
And then, so we had some signings after that, and then the first other panel we saw was the one on vampires.
Which was fun.
It was fun.
I liked it.
Stephanie Garber was, like, the moderator.
Yeah.
I think that her guests were a little, like...
Shy.
Yeah. But she made it fun.
Yeah, she made it fun.
And then we went to a Spotlight on Publishing Journey one. Rebecca Ross was in that one, I think.
Yes.
And so it was moderated by Adam Silvera.
I lived and died by this paper while we were there. I was like, because it had all the schedules in here.
Yeah.
And it had, Rebecca Ross, Sabah Tahir, Robbie Couch, Catherine McGee. That was the one.
Oh, yeah, I liked her.
That was the one who, wasn't that the one with the murder mystery?
I think so,
Yeah,
right?
maybe want to read her books.
Yes.
The Jane Austen, like, murder mysteries.
Oh, wait, no, was that one her? Or that one was
that was the companion book one. Catherine McGee was the other blonde.
The 1,000th Story and the Queen.
The Queen. Not Queen's Place.
American Royals.
And Queen Game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But she was great too.
Yeah, I wanted to read her book too.
Yeah.
And maybe it was like, I didn't.
Yeah, you like discovered like new names.
That aren't necessarily on Book Talk.
Yeah, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It is.
They got their moment.
So then that one was good because like as someone who is writing a book, it's nice to like hear their publishing journey and how it is not the same for anyone.
Yeah.
And then we did one on finales. That one was, I think that one had Victoria Aveyard. That one might have Rebecca Ross.
Oh, here we have the end before. It had Alex Astor, Victoria Aveyard,
Rebecca Ross, yeah.
And Isabel Ibanez.
Yeah, that one was nice.
And then the spin-off one was good.
The spin-off one was one of my favorites, I think.
Yeah, the spin-off one was good.
Yeah, and that one had Stephanie Garber, I know.
V. Schwab.
Scott Westerfield.
The guy who wrote Uglies, yeah.
And that was really cool to think about, too, because, like, you're not reading it yet, but, like, Spencer wanted to read the Broken Heart series before Caravel. And, like, you technically can, and you'll see when you get there, but it is nice to, like...
Yeah.
And she was worried it was going to get spoiled, but I think you were fine.
I was fine for the most part.
Yeah, you're fine. It's okay. And then the last one we had was the afternoon keynote with Lauren Roberts and Abigail Hing-Wen.
And it was so fun.
It was so different from the first one.
It was very different. It was a lot more, like, structured.
Yes.
They had, like, slides.
Yeah.
Which was good because it was kind of like, I feel like we were getting something different.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, it wasn't the same thing.
Yeah.
And they, they didn't really know each other either, I don't think.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a get to know you as well.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll read that lady's book too.
Oh, no, hers sounded good. I've never heard, like, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing that is based off of? Like, they're just, like, going off to Taiwan?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds
without
awesome.
adult supervision?
Yeah, it sounds like a party.
It does.
I would have loved it.
100%.
It would have been great.
But no, yeah, it was really good. And then Lauren Roberts was really funny. I think that she
was super funny. She was making me laugh the whole time, like unintentionally, but she was just fun. She was a lot different than what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can see how like she got her start on TikTok because like she is so like entertaining.
Yeah.
It was really fun to see, and I think that like we've had a video on Powerless. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
Yep.
But I think it actually makes me like more excited to read her next book.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, getting to like see her and have her talk about the books.
I agree.
Yeah. And then the last thing we did was the SmackDown. Do you want to talk about that?
It was kind of a mess.
It was chaotic.
It was chaotic.
The best part was the little video they showed at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. And they're married.
The people that were...
Mm-hmm. I went and stalked them. They're authors who are married, and they have co-written, like, a couple of books.
Oh, that would be hard, I feel like.
Yeah. So, yeah, the
host of the SmackDown.
The host of the SmackDown. Yeah, they're married. And they did this really cute intro.
The intro was great. It was, like, basically all these YA, like, classic movies, like, spliced together.
Yeah,
funny.
like Billy Crystal when he used to host the Oscars, and, like, that was what it was. And it was really funny. And they were really good. But then it was just, like, it was supposed to be these games that the authors played to become the mayor of Yallfest town or whatever. And it was just, like... It was very chaotic. It didn't seem like...
It didn't seem like everyone knew the rules.
Yes.
People were sick, so, like, people stepped in. Actually, she did, like, Victoria did a great stepping in.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, for not having, like, day of, or, like, hours before notice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we didn't end up staying for the whole thing. Because it was just so chaotic, and it was just, like, we're kind of hungry, and...
Yeah.
So we left.
I probably wouldn't buy tickets to SmackDown again.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was fun.
And, like, if you like audience participation...
Oh, my gosh.
Because they were calling people up to help, and we were just like...
Not for me.
We're good.
Yeah.
So it's for the right...
There's an audience for that.
Yeah. So if you like that kind of like audience participation, like a little chaotic, kind of almost improv-y kind of thing.
It was very improv-y.
Yeah, then I suggest that for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I will say what I did like is that with the last two, it is ticketed. Like, we bought tickets for it, and they didn't make us leave and come back in. Yeah, I really appreciated that.
Yeah, they were just like, show your tickets!
Yeah, so, like, that was really nice. And I don't know if it's because they didn't sell out. They probably would have been more strict if they had sold out, maybe.
It was very nice.
But it was really convenient.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that I really enjoyed the panels a lot. But, yeah, I think that it was just, like, an overall really great weekend. And, like we said, it was in Charleston.
Yes.
What did you think of Charleston?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was very cute. A lot of stuff. I feel like I had a lot of stuff for everybody. You know, there's like a lot of history stuff. There's like a lot of entertainment. A lot of good food. The food we had was so good.
So good.
Yeah. So I feel like it's
so many coffee shops. If you want a coffee shop,
every corner.
Half the signings on Friday were at coffee shops, and they were all so cute.
Yes, they were all very cute.
They were.
So yeah, I like Charleston a lot. I'd go back.
Yeah, for sure. I've been a few times, and I see something different every time I go. I feel like
that's right.
And it really is like you can find something for yourself there, and it's really convenient for us. Like it was like a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive.
I think it ended up being like 5.
Yeah. Well, the way Spencer drives, it was 5.
Yeah.
From Atlanta, sorry. And so it's like really convenient too for us to go there. I feel like, which is nice. And the hotel we got was super central. We stayed at the Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites, totally worth staying walking distance.
I would
have not known where to park.
No, the parking sucks. Like, we got parking through the hotel, which was like $40 a night, but like we split it between the 3 of us.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
But the hotel was super central to everything.
Yeah, we literally could just walk, not like 5 minutes, maybe.
And like everything you needed, like food, like you said, coffee, the signings, the panels, the sponsorship area.
Totally worth it.
It was great.
Because I can't imagine that like Airbnbs are that much less than
not in Charleston.
Not in Charleston.
Like, no.
So definitely recommend staying walking distance because it's worth it just to get up and to be able to take your books back.
Yes. Oh
that
my
was so worth it.
Heavy. When we finished signings, we were like, let's drop these off.
These gotta go.
I'm done. I have like signing pictures with me, like where like people took pictures of me getting my book signed, and one of them, it's literally like my book bag is like pulling my sweater down, and you can like see my black shirt, and I look a mess because it was just. I should have taken my book bag off, but I was like holding on for dear life, I guess. And it was just like I had like 9 books in that bag.
Yeah, it was so many books.
So many books.
Yeah, like afterwards, we were like in our hotel.
Oh my god, yes.
And I was like, "Hey, is this your bag?" And she was like, "No, that's your bag." There were books I had forgotten I'd bought.
Because we did end up buying some signed ones.
Yeah.
Books that we hadn't read.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, there's so many books." I mean, I love it, but there's so many books.
No, it was. Oh, we also went to the this bookshop called Sweeter Than Fiction. It's like a romance. It's like a Taylor Swift romance themed bookshop. It was really cute.
It was very cute.
It was very busy because of all the book people. But that was fun too. So like it was a pretty short walk to that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so fun.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
I know. So would we go back?
We would go back.
We would go back.
For sure. We'd go back. Who would you like to see there?
Oh my god, that's such a good question. I feel like wait, you have someone already?
Oh yeah, I want to see the Assistant to the Villain. Like, I want to see her there.
I feel like she'd be good there.
She would be so good there.
I'm actually surprised she wouldn't have been there already.
I know.
Because she's like, I was about to say, I feel like I would want like a medium person there.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say like Sarah J. Maas because I feel like that would be she wouldn't go, but it's also it'd be insanity. Like I know that like they said Leah Bardugo was there the year before.
Yeah. Like the crowd insanity would be.
That's so like I don't think I want anyone that's like
gonna cause chaos.
Yes. But I feel like that's a good like, and I feel like you could get to her easily. I bet she's nice too.
Oh yeah, I bet she's really funny.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what other?
It's like, let me jog.
It has to be YA too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you haven't read anything by her, but Roshni Chachki, the Gilded Wolves series, like she lives in Atlanta actually, and I follow her, and she seems like she'd be so nice.
That's cool.
I know, so I feel like she'd be fun.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't know that that's YA. I don't think it's YA. I don't think this is YA either.
Does it count?
I don't think it's YA. It's in the normal section.
I don't know.
The normal section, yeah. I don't think any of that's YA.
I don't know.
So I think it. Fourth Wing's not YA either.
No. Oh yeah, definitely not. I know that's not. I know that's not. You know, I bought that.
Ninth House?
Yeah.
It's good. Do you like it?
No, I bought it yesterday, or on Black Friday.
Nice.
It was on sale. I don't know. Maybe I'll, I don't think that doesn't count either. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
We'll see next year. There's also, if you are on the West Coast, listeners, Yallfest. We can't attest to how that is, but I'm sure it's
good.
It's good. It's like in Santa Monica, so not by the same.
I'd vouch for it.
By the same people.
Yep.
And Lauren Roberts was there. I guess. I think it's before ours.
Yeah, a couple people had mentioned like they had been to either the one this year or like the one in the past.
They probably share like the same speakers, I would assume.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll plan on going next year. Honestly. Yeah.
Join us.
Come say hi.
Come say hi. And until next time.
Oh yeah.
What are we reading
next week is Daughter of Mine.
Our book of the month.
So come back and listen.
Bye.
Bye. Oh wait, cheers.
Cheers to Yallfest.
Oh, cheers to Yallfest. To authors new and found.
Yes.
I mean old and whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, you got it. Now bye.
Bye.